Cameron, a big in on the team sheet this week, Reid Marnie. We understand he's got a few more tests to pass, but can you just take us through the week and how it came about getting him clean?
Yeah, he was really good and healthy early in the week, and we had to apply for the exemption, and he passed all those tests, so he'll be ready to play tomorrow.
How did you find that process?
Oh yeah, didn't have too much to do with me. He had to go see someone on Friday, and it was pretty quickly done, and he passed all that with no trouble. So we're excited to have him in our team.
Do you train normally throughout the week, or a bit of a lighter load?
He had a lighter load to start the week, and trained with us yesterday and today.
He's probably a little bit more motivation to get out this week, considering it's his former club. It was the first week meet. He didn't have his best game the last time you played Para. How's he feeling ahead of the clash?
Yeah, he's fine. Just nothing to. He hasn't sort of said anything about playing Parramatta or who we're playing against. He's just happy to come out and do his job, and I think he's been leading really well. And was disappointing to lose him just before half time last week, and it would have been good to have him there in the second half. But he's fine and he's ready to go.
How have you kind of evolved from that game, Cam? Because it seems to remember that was one of the bigger losses you've had this year, but it feels like over the last kind of, what would it be, 6, 7, 8 weeks, you've kind of, even if you're losing games, you're really in them. Yeah,
well, we were still in that game too. It was 16-6, and we had a couple of calls go against us, and some probably harsh decisions there. So if we could have got that game back to closer than 16-6, then we might have had a chance at the back end of the game. But we let it slip, and the Eels are too good of a team to let it slip and let them have momentum like that. So we've learned a lot out of every game, but that game especially. And it's not going to be an easy challenge. The Parramatta are a really good team, and but our guys are prepared really well this week, and they're going to go out and put their best foot forward tomorrow.
I guess you talking about the kind of the challenges you've had throughout this year. How have you found it like at this halfway point, and where you kind of maybe envisaged that you guys would be?
Yeah, I probably think there's 2 or 3 games where we've been in the contest and just let the last 10 minutes slip. The game last week was a perfect example of that, and if we win 2 of those games, we're right in the hunt of being in the 8. So I think there's lessons to be learned, but we haven't reached anywhere near our potential yet. We're still learning. We're still a very young team. But we're getting better every week. I can see improvement in us. I'd just like to see it happen quicker than what it's happening right now. But, in that, there's been a number of players that have showed us, they can play the style of footy we want. They've put their hands up. Guys like Kurt Moran and Jaden Ockenbaugh and guys like that have really come to the fore. And, at the start of the season, they started in New South Wales Cup, and they've showed us they can play the style of footy that we want to play moving forward at this club. And, I think there's some more guys that are going to put their hands up over the back end of the year.
You just talking about how good a side Parramatta have got. I guess that starts in the middle with Junior and Reg. There's going to be a big challenge for the guys like Tavita to kind of match it with those guys tomorrow, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a big challenge every week, but Parramatta's got a very good forward pack. But we're going to have to be really good across the park. All 17 of our guys are going to have to play to very near to their best footy for us to win the game. But as I said, we're training really well. I'm really happy with our intensity of training and the attention to detail these guys are going into. And I know it's going to transfer. I'd just like to see it happen sooner rather than later.
I just touched on Tavita, but I feel like last week he really came out and he played with that vigour and aggression that kind of got him in that Origin team with the team named, I think it's after your game. Do you think that'll be a focus for him in trying to really get himself back in there?
I think what Tavita's done really well this year is put the team before himself and just try to do his job for the team, and he's probably getting recognised that a bit more the last few weeks, and especially getting named in Origin and getting a chance at that level. I feel like when he came back from Origin, he came back with more belief in himself. But Tavita's got a very simple game. We just want him to run hard and work hard, and when he does that, he allows our team to play off the back of it. So the other thing is he needs some help around him. We need other guys in the forward pack. Can't just be Tavita. We need our other guys to stand up and really win that forward battle.
How much with Tavita, likely then out for next week, he gets picked in the team again. How much of what he's doing throughout the week of training is perhaps preparing the people around him to replace him when he's gone?
Yeah, it's a good question. He's always trained hard, but I think since Origin and the belief he's brought got in himself since that. He's come back and lifted the intensity of training, and that lifts everyone else around him as well. And being a young team, we need guys like that with that experience to really drive the standards and the intensity, and he's definitely doing that right now. So very happy with what he's doing, but he's got a big challenge tomorrow.
Matt and Josh are the other two obviously in selection frame for the Blues. With Nathan out and lots of injuries across New South Wales, if you're the Blues coach, do you find a spot for Matt in your starting 17?
Oh, you can find a spot for Matt anywhere. He's a quality player. He's played at that level before. He's very versatile. He can play in a number of positions, and when Matt's playing his best footy, he should be playing at that level. But we just want him to play his best footy for the Bulldogs tomorrow, and those sort of things will take care of himself.
Last week he spoke about wanting to really put the game on his back in those kind of last 20 to 10 minutes when he reaches something that he had done for Penrith previously. Do you feel like he's close to be able to doing that with this team around him with the form he's in at the moment?
He's definitely capable of it. He's he's a guy we really believe in, but he's only 30 games into his playmaking career, so he's learning lessons on the run right now, and I feel like he's getting better every week. Probably start of the season was hard because he didn't do the pre-season. He come back from the World Cup late and probably only got 4 weeks after a little quad injury that he got training with the boys. So I feel like every week he's getting better. He's definitely really committed to his footy and his preparation right now. And as I said, when Matt Burton's playing his best footy, our team's playing their best footy.
Since the last time you played Parramatta, you've only had the 2 wins. Does tomorrow feel like a must-win? Is this where you get to the kind of sticking point of your season?
We want to win every week. That's what we're training and preparing to do, so that we put ourselves in a position to win every week. We're trying hard every week, but we need to go to the next level where we're winning games and nailing that back into the game as well. So every week's a must-win.
Okay, great.
Sweet.